And we're already back in the room. On to new and much better pastures. Absolutely love this game. Let me just quickly update Twitch info. Oh, the music.
All right, lads. I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye. For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most.
Such a pain in the arse doing that on mobile phone. So, this is hands down my favourite Assassin's Creed game. Absolutely love it. Can't fault any part of it. It's going to be a bit of a lengthy 100% achievement by all accounts, especially considering this is still the only Assassin's Creed on current gen, last gen, however you want to put it, that has multiplayer. Free with the season pass. Do I have the season pass for this? I don't think I do. I do not. I don't want to pay money for black sails. Yeah, that's fine. So the game itself, in terms of its achievements, the base game are more or less fine. Just the usual Assassin's Creedy fare. Collectibles, 100% sync. But yeah, the multiplayer is absolutely going to slow us down. I've also never 100% synced this game before. I have obviously played it to completion a bunch of times, just never 100% completion.
Our helmsman's dead! Someone take the wheel! Incoming fire! Hostile warship closing! Fire! Give the order, sir!
Naval combat is so much better than Assassin's Creed 3.
ship! The magazine! It's going out!
Which... Bear with me just 1 second, sorry guys.
Douse the flames! Get in there, you mongrel!
Is it dangerous? Edward? Privateering, is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Why not sail with the
I don't know
King's
why
Navy?
it always
Earn a
stressed me
proper
out in
wage,
this
sail
game
under
how
gentlemen.
white
Sword of the
people's
Navy's
teeth are.
gentlemen. For every
Really
shilling
weird
I'd earn, the
complaint,
captain
but
gets 600. That's no way to
talking
earn a
like
fortune.
We don't need a
Caribbean
fortune.
pirates time.
It's not about
People
need,
would have no
Carl.
teeth, I imagine.
I want food that
But
don't make
it
me
wouldn't
sick.
make for such a pretty game.
I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
All right, no more than 2. Promise me.
I remember when this game came out, I had no expectations of it whatsoever. I hadn't seen many trailers. It was around the time that my life was having a little bit of upheaval. I had just moved. And I hadn't paid a huge amount of attention to PlayStation 4 at the time. I was still more than happy with my PlayStation 3. So when the game actually did come out, and it was as good as it was, I was blown away. Look at those pearly whites. 9 out of 10 dentists would recommend Oral-B.
Was it good for you as well?
Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
I'm on to you, Snakesby!
come on, mate. We're off to a bad start.
Oh, there. Oh, can't see it there. Find the assassin. Good. No extras for this mission.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance? Posh git. Where's he running to?
Follow and I'll kill you.
Where is that? Is it below me? Above me? Oh, it's right there. How do I get that? Oh. Like that. I don't know if I have this game set up for max quality on my screen. One sec, I just need to jump into the settings. It's one problem really with the console game. Obviously I've just come off the back of playing just come off the back of playing the remastered versions of AC3 and Liberation, so they all had full HDR modes built into them, whereas this does not. Can I get down here? Will it kill me? No. Can jump down here. For several days I stayed with my captor, Balaam, asking him all manner of questions and he asking the same of me, and all while I wondered what fate he intended for me. At last, on the 7th day, I revealed what lay heavy on my heart. Oh, this is meaty. You don't want me to read this to you guys. You know what will be actually interesting to see? Obviously, I went into Assassin's Creed 3 with zero love for it whatsoever. I always thought of it as one of the... If you want to read it, go ahead. I might read the next one. I'm usually quite bad when it comes to like in-game lore. I was awful for it with the Elder Scrolls games. Just too much reading there. And I love reading. Big reader. But not usually in-game stuff. Which means I probably miss out quite a bit. Right, let's carry on towards this guy.
We could work together on this.
Yeah, 100%. So many books. Oh. Got my cat skulking around the room. Currently looking to attack what looks like a dragonfly on the wall. He knows we're watching. Oh no, it's actually a daddy longlegs. I was wrong. Let's jump down here.
Keep your distance!
It's always kind of surprised me how easy... let me move this a bit closer. That fight scene actually is. Like, I get it, the guy's been in a shipwreck. But so have I. And he's supposedly a trained assassin.
I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume made infamous by your secret order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother.
It was also my first time seeing what's almost like a wildly different type of assassin's outfit. Blue.
Let's collect your reward.
Like, at least with Connor, it was mostly white with blue trimmings. This was just mostly blue all over with white trimmings. And I like it. I also love that he can put his hood down. me go back this way. I want to get that collectible. It's all the way up there. Can I get back up that far? This is one thing I've never really experienced with this game. I've never gone mental looking for collectibles and stuff like that. Kill you. Yeah, I've never... If I'm not doing it for achievement reasons and there's no in-game reason to do it, I'll never go out of my way looking for collectibles. How do I get up here? Can I do it this way? Yes. So the amount of collectibles on offer in this game, because I know they're there, is a little bit overwhelming. But then I can kind of de-stress myself a little bit by knowing that at least it gets worse with later games. Which helps soothe me for now. Which I suppose is all that matters. I don't need all these chests, obviously. But the more money I can build up is better for me later. Doing these Mayan puzzles, obviously it's for an achievement, but you also get armor that makes you invincible. I won't be using it because I love the look of the pirate armor too much. It's not really for me. Oh. Sapphires. One thing that doesn't exist for this game anymore, and I was quite disappointed when I found out. I don't know if anyone ever used it or played with it, but the companion app that came with this game, there. Catch that. Let's see. I hate these moving sea shanties. Actually, this one, holy shit, look at the speed of it. Did I miss it? No, I missed it. Yes, the companion app that came with this game allowed you to carry on doing all of your fleets and earning money outside of the game, which was super handy. Anytime I'd play through this game, I would use it, and I would end up with a completely maxed out ship within maybe the first 2 sequences after I got the ship. Really fun. So I'm not going to go too mental looking for the collectibles on this island, because I've already just missed out on the sea shanty, which means I'm going to have to come back here anyway now. So we'll just head over.
That schooner will do me just fine.
But yeah, when I had that app, I was constantly on it. Doesn't matter what I was doing. Eating dinner, out with friends, pooping on the toilet. I'd always be ready to send out a fleet. So excuse me. My hay fever started kicking up yesterday, and my eyeballs have been absolutely on fire since. It's been so uncomfortable. Always check behind waterfalls, people. Gaming rule number 1.
The Commodore's gone out to Kingston. We're to commandeer this lubber's ship and follow.
Sorry, Kingston? No, our destination is Havana.
Quiet, you bleeding pirate. You'll hang for the mess you made out there.
Sir, I had nothing to do with this attack. My crew and I had merely anchored to water and resupply.
Hold it! Stop them! Get back here! Give me one reason I shouldn't vent your skull.
Take my sugar! Take anything you like! I'll pay you! Anything you like!
No problem, man. No problem. Absolutely no explanation needed. You playing anything interesting, my friend?
Yes, you!
Take my sugar! Take anything you like! Fortune's favor. I'll pay you! Anything you like!
Can you kill turtles in this game? No. Good.
By God's grace, sir, you saved me. A profusion of thanks.
The amount of times I've wanted to get into Warframe, and I've played it, and I've tried it, love the combat, love the movement. I don't know what it is with me. I don't know why. It just complicates me. I'm usually quite good with complicated in-game systems, but Warframe, I feel overwhelmed by it every time I try and play it. Love Killing Floor 2 though. That's a great game. Had a lot of fun with that game.
Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
You put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared.
Did you?
Yes. You have an uncommon way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright.
Yeah, definitely. I think I tried to play it back when
I think it's turned out to be a rather
the PlayStation 4 first came out. It was a free game on there. Didn't pay too much attention to it in the beginning until I started reading so many reviews of how good it was, and then I had to give it another try. But by that point, so much new stuff had been added to the game, and I just had no clue what was going on. And for some reason, the game wouldn't let me have another tutorial. It just forced me to carry on with the Tano that I had at the time. Let me get on this ship. But I'd say about 6 months ago, I did go back to it again, and I just had no idea what was going on. Is it gonna let me? Oh, I've got to wait for this guy.
Welcome aboard, Duncan. She's a modest schooner, but well suited to my purpose.
I feel so bad leaving all those collectibles behind.
She'll do fine. There's a strong wind now. Let's strike to fold, shall we?
I'm one of those type of people. I don't mind sinking money into a game that I really like if it means skipping some time. Especially now that I have a baby, I'm not time rich enough to play a game like Warframe anymore. So I don't mind popping a few pounds into it just to help it a bit. Last time I tried the game out, I really wanted to give it a go, so I did buy a frame. I can't remember which one I bought now, but it was an immediate waste of money because I stopped playing the game, I think, about 2 days later.
Oh, I see. Yes, that is a bustling strait. But I shouldn't worry about being waylaid by pirates, truth be told. My ship is small, and I have nothing of a...
Yeah, I agree.
Its yields, molasses, rum, that sort of thing.
I was at a point a couple of years ago where I was happy for games like that.
Well, yes. Yes, I suppose that's true.
But now I'm much happier if you give me a solid story with between 20 and 30 hours, I'd say is good for a story mission. And then maybe another 10 or 15 hours for collectibles and side missions. I'd say the most recent game like that I played that was just thoroughly enjoyable from start to finish was Spider-Man on PlayStation. Absolutely love that game.
You're a natural sailor, Duncan.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 years before the mast as a privateer.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
Got this cat going mental next to me trying to run up the curtains to get this daddy long legs. Go on.
Fantastic work. Very promising. All right, easy now. There you go. Welcome back. Well, your numbers look good. Now let's make sure we can break your brain, all right?
A lot of people didn't like this change from Desmond to anonymous Abstergo employee. I liked it.
That's it. Down.
Yes, I can look up and down.
Let's get you up.
The basics of being a human.
Welcome to the Sample 17 project.
I like this just because it was Easter Egg City. There was constant things scattered around. I always felt like I was going to find something really cool and maybe discover the next Assassin's Creed game before anyone else. Never did because...
All right.
How would I do that?
Your file says you've done some memory research before, but not to this extent, which is surprising. You're very good. The data streams are very stable. Impressive, right? This building is barely 6 months old, but Abstergo Entertainment has been a studio for a few years, since 2010. Maybe you saw Liberation? That was our first title powered by
I did
Animus
see
Tech.
Liberation.
That was just the tip of the iceberg. Soon,
It was
they'll
an
unveil
almost
commercial
terrible
Animus
game.
servers for the whole world to enjoy. They'll offer passive experiences, of course, edited versions of real history, but only the exciting parts. And we think we found the perfect subject for our first full-length virtual feature, Caribbean Pirates. So that's your gig.
And for anyone who doesn't know,
It'll just
here
take
we
a minute,
have
okay?
Rebecca being all sneaky.
Well, thank you, Nancy. Bonne journée.
And we have Sean over here serving coffee.
Magnifique. Merci.
Coffee was better in the old building.
This is for you. The primary tool of our trade. Your communicator. Power it up and give it a look. It's pretty slick.
Yeah, man. It's just strange, isn't it?
You might have noticed that security seems a little light around here. That's because your communicator...
I guess trying to fit in, see what's going on with Abstergo. But it's never mentioned again in this game. It plays absolutely zero part. It's just one of those little tiny Easter eggs for people who've played the previous games. Which is why I love these games.
See that flashing wireless signal? It means you're hooked up to the elevator. I'll let you do the honors.
I know.
We're headed up to the Sample 17 studio, 2nd floor.
Especially by this point in the games, like, you feel like they are all really connected. Especially with the Abstergo Entertainment stuff going on in the background.
Ah, there's the boss, Olivier Garneau, our CCO. I'll introduce you. Bonjour.
Salut Mélanie. Ça va bien?
Well, thanks.
And for anyone who doesn't know,
Have you met our new hire
this
at the start
character
today?
I haven't.
is a character that you have to assassinate in Watch
Sample
Dogs.
17, the Kenway line.
Hey them, Connor.
Edward, the pirate.
Ah, yar, matey.
Which I see as more than an Easter egg. Maybe that's how it was intended, but for me,
Mélanie, can we talk in your
Watch
office
Dogs
for a
was
minute?
100%
Just let me get this one settled and I'll send you
originally
a-
intended to be a modern day Assassin's
Nice
Creed
to
game.
meet you.
And then I feel like towards the
So,
end of production they
this is the
just
Sample 17
decided to
floor.
make it its own IP.
We're diving into
And I
the
don't think they
memories
should
of
have done
one
that.
very generous donor.
Especially given
Desmond
how
Miles.
Watch Dogs
We're
turned
pulling
out.
all the best stuff from his
Um,
DNA. And
Like, I
hopefully
love
one
the
day
Watch Dogs
we can
games, but a
forge
lot of
some
people don't.
fantastic
I
experiences
feel
from
like
what we
if they'd
find
have
in
just
there.
called it an Assassin's Creed game, it would have had more
This
fans.
pair of legs is John, one of the wizards in IT. He's just fixing something for you.
Not fixing, calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are. Your very own Animus workstation.
Thanks.
This is all yours, so sit back, relax, and find us some good footage. If you need any hints or tips, the Animus is loaded with tutorial programs, so you'll have no problems. And I'll check in on you later. Happy pirating.
Thank you. So yeah, it was stuff like this I used to do, like go around reading all these books and seeing the names of them. Assassin's Creed Forsaken, I've actually got that book. It's pretty good. So, being that life is both sacred and profane, priceless and worthless, fleeting and eternal, we submit. Being that life can be as easily construed from primordial swamps as from a stinking petri dish, we submit. Being that those who came before imbued us with life and may remove it as easily, as readily, should we defy or deny their original plan, we submit. That is a weird sticky note. anyone who's worked in an office before will know that people obviously just leave QR codes around with bits of secret company information. So a little bit later on, when you come out of the Animus, some of these people will be away from their desks, and you can hack their Animuses, get extra information. I don't think I can do any of that at this point. There's just QR codes around for me to find. Take the cinema, which gives us lies, as a man once said, 24 times per second. Take the phonograph, which preserves noises which ought to be ephemeral. Take the television, which is obviously stupid. Take video games, which are secretly stupid, and you all know you wish there was more pornography. You know you do. I think there's enough pornography. I definitely think we have more than enough pornography to keep us going. Take saturated fats and high fructose corn syrups, which poison us, and soy, which has been known to make men into women. Take computers, which count so fast that we cannot keep up, nor should we, for we are an imperfect race of disgusting shells of tissue and bone, incomplete and of ourselves. We must have masters to survive. We must admit our masters. So these are obviously pretty heavy messages for people to just be lying around. It was in the 17th and 18th centuries the world became an indecent place, rent of its original purpose during the ages of industrial revolutions. Here it was the machines of industry we unleashed in such grand quantities, quite without understanding them unwound motives and purposes of their own, as inert as they were. I think I've almost got all the QR codes. There's one over here. No, it's not. That's a screen. As our tools are genetic expressions of our mental cultural activity, and as we are expressions of their mental cultural activity, we must necessarily follow that this world as it is now, and as it ever will be, an expression of the first will, an expression of their labours, and thus belong not to us, but to them. The wires, the cables, the data networks that now crisscross the globe are hers. They must become her body and mind. So, absolute spoiler alert. To anyone new to the series, these messages are all being left by this guy. John. And you will see why. So, let's get into the Animus.
Welcome to Animus Omega, Abstergo Entertainment's proprietary ancestral memory research tool. If you have any questions...
I do love this is where the Animus is now, though. Like, in the first game, it was this insanely high-tech machine that would allow you to see DNA memories of your ancestors that are part of your bloodline. And now it's just a VR headset that you can read anyone's memories. Which makes sense, that's how the evolution of technology works.
Extra neurotransmitters activated.
I am quite surprised by how good this game doesn't actually look. Obviously I've not played it in a few years. I assume that it would look better than Assassin's Creed 3, with that just being a remaster of a PS3 game. I guess this is a remaster of a PS3 game because it did come out on PS3 originally and 360. But yeah, it hasn't aged as well as I thought it might have. And I think Twitch is to blame for that, because I'd seen people playing this game on Twitch and I was still like, oh, this game still looked great. But they were people playing on PC. And the PC version of anything just looks inherently better.
Mad to think Spain and England were at war 2 years ago, isn't it? Here I am, bartering with Spaniards like they were my cousins. Nothing wrong, Duncan?
No, it's nothing. Sand in my hampers. So where's the best squad in town? I'm dying for a quick kip. Or a siesta, should I say.
I'm just headed to a public house now to meet some merchants. I could show you the way.
Well, lead on.
I hope you'll tarry a bit while I conduct my meeting. It'd be a great relief to have a man of your stature nearby in case of a misunderstanding.
I can hang about. I might have a drink.
Splendid. Drink.
But they don't take kindly to pirates here, do they? Wonder how many stolen reals bought these men this purge. Hola, ladies.
You don't know these women, do you?
No. They charge money for that kind of privilege. A few dozen reals for every hour of knowing. Keen to meet them?
No. Goodness, no. I'm a married man.
Married man of their forte, mate.
Aha! Here's a purveyor of personal defenses. I should acquire a blade for myself, Duncan, just as you have.
This rusty razor's nothing to admire.
Even so, I appear a mere kitten walking so close upon you. Perhaps a small dagger would suit me. Let's see what he's selling.
Maybe I'll buy a sword too. We'll both jump rank.
Oh, we'll be quite the pair, you and I. Twin devils.
Yeah, these swords definitely look like rusty blades.
Save your skin.
Ah, of course.
Cheers. That's a better fit for me. How do you fare?
I had only enough for a small knife, sadly. Still, it'll do in a pinch. Oh, puffer duff. I've led us astray, Duncan.
Oh, no matter. I'll get us a better view. What are we looking for?
A tavern with a sort of courtyard interior. My goodness, you're an agile chap.
Every finger's a fishhook. That's how you tell a true sailor.
Yes, a fine way to put it.
think I see the place. We're not far. Hang tight!
Go, what do I do? I can't breathe. I think my
Stop or I'll break your knees when I catch you. I'm close at heel, shitbird.
That's why I love Edward.
Here I come.
Si busca problemas, la guardia se los dará.
You robbed the wrong man, mate. A fellow with dangerous friends.
No, there is. Let's have a little look at the map. Let's get this sea shanty. Well, let's try and get this sea shanty. So yeah, when I first started the game on this stream, and then I had to quickly jump out, what I was doing was checking the Microsoft Store to make sure that I hadn't bought the Xbox 360 version. Yeah. That's how put off I was by some of the graphics immediately.
No te muevas.
Is there any way I can sneak down here?
¡Ya está bien, detente! ¡Tú, espera! ¡Puedo disparar!
¡No se escabulla! ¡Tengo línea de tiro! ¡Más deprisa! ¡No lo perdáis! ¡Puedo darle!
No destaco por mi paciencia.
So I don't think my character can climb up there just yet, but I do need to go up there later for a mission, so I don't mind leaving that.
¡Alto!
No lo pienso perder. Tengo un disparo claro. Lo tengo en mi línea de tiro.
Creo que puedo darle. ¡Da tiro!
No te dejaremos escapar.
Es mejor que las gachas que hacen con la planta del repollo.
Maldigo el día en que alguien...
¡Tú, detente! ¡Intenta darnos esquinazo!
¡Lo tengo justo en la mira! ¡La otra patrulla! ¡Dará con él enseguida!
¡Corre! ¡Oye! ¡No se mueva!
So one thing I think I like about this game is that, although it's not really an assassin, even towards the end of the game he still isn't really an assassin. He has some affiliations with them, and he helps them even when he can, or even when he wants to. He's a pirate. He likes money. That's all he really cares about. And because of that, yes, he'll make really rash decisions. He'll kill people unnecessarily just if he wants to. I don't feel like you have to follow and be as assassin-y. It's okay for you to just run in there. If you're someone who likes to roleplay the character, obviously. If you're not, then it doesn't matter anyway how you play. I usually like to try and roleplay a character. Try and stick to however they might act. I've always felt like it makes games more fun to either create a backstory for your character, even if it's just in your own head, or roleplay the way you feel like the character is meant to actually be. Please stop doing that. There we go. Keep pressing that button. I'm obviously not going to go for... Can I reach that stack from here? I can. I'm obviously not going for every collectible immediately. I'm just getting stuck in that loop that we've mentioned before where, ooh, I can see it on a map. I'm going to go for it. These collectibles don't add anything to the game, I don't think, so there's no point in going for them all immediately. Especially when you miss them like that. Right, so apparently it does unlock customization options in the multiplayer. Oh, excuse me. I will unlock viewpoints though. Viewpoints are always handy. I have no idea if there's a wanted system in this game. Obviously you are a pirate. Like, I've killed a bunch of dudes and I don't seem to have any extra enemies chasing me like you would in previous games. Which makes me think there just isn't one for this. Honestly, look how bad that is out there. Like, I know this is a slightly older game now. Well, more than slightly. But I don't recall it being like that. Just barren wasteland with a few trees sticking out the floor. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is rose-tinted glasses. Alright, let's jump down here and let's go to the actual mission marker.
Duncan! By Jove, you're alive!
Of course I am. That filch was no fuss.
Oh, yeah. Ah! We've arrived.
Take your time, I'll be just here.
Fancy meeting no Welshman deep in Dago country. I'm English myself. Biding my time till the next war calls me to service.
Lucky King George, having a piss pot like you flying his flag.
Oi! Skulk! I've seen your face before. You's mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your fucking gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
Hey, I warned him. You want a dust up? I'll give you one. Come on, lads. I've seen bigger arms on a bird. One more. Come on!
I remember thinking that this guy had the worst fake Welsh accent. And then... Bear with me. Yeah, I remember thinking that he had the worst fake Welsh accent, and then found out that the guy actually is Welsh in real life. And looks exactly like Edward. They completely modelled him on the real person. Like, I don't know if any of you watch or watched Constantine, the TV show, or then Legends of Tomorrow, which he did show up on as a recurring character for a couple of seasons. I always hated that. Give us feedback on the mission. No.
Shit, that's Kenworth.
refusing that for now. Makes no sense for him to start doing assassin contracts. He's not an assassin. That's like a... At least wait until he's got his hidden blades kind of thing for me.
Pullby from the deep there, Captain. Jack thanks you hearty.
I'd say the combat in this game is peak old style Assassin's Creed. Like, I feel like this is where it became its best version of itself. Especially with the double swords. Dual wielding. Why are you flashing? I've got no boat. Just gonna have a really quick check at the achievements. 1,250 gamer score. That tells me the Freedom Cry is lumped into this game. Sequences, secrets, achievements, 100% all main missions. Kill the guard ringing a bell. Every activity in a single location. Visit every location in the game. That's only worth 20 gamer score. That takes dozens and dozens of hours to actually do. Yeah, Freedom's Cry. A little bit of a pain, but I semi-expected it. I'm very used to how Microsoft handle their achievement system now.
¿Cómo se ama a una mujer?
De primera.
¿Alguna vez has tenido dos zorras en tu madriguera?
about the swift exit. Bit of a misunderstanding.
One heaped upon another.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, mate. This is my doing. I'm only trying to keep these Spanish eyes off me.
Oh, it's no bother. Regrettably, the soldiers confiscated my sugar when your dispatches.
And where've they gone?
Haven't the foggiest idea, I'm afraid. I suspect those chaps might, but my Spanish is muy mal dad, so I'd rather not ask.
Shit. All right, come on, let's follow them and recover my maps.
And my sugar?
What, in my drawers? We'll see what happens. Not if you keep quiet and stay out of sight. Bonnet!
I believe I'm getting the hang of this.
Quiet!
I fear they're onto us.
Hang back.
Perhaps we should split up to confuse them.
Best idea you've had today.
Si las notas te agradan, ¿podrías darme algo?
This time they are Bernard. Buenos dias, senores. You're late.
Yes, sir. See, we're very sorry. Our captain delayed us.
This is Ardiam, Espanus, and Clebat. Mane habet al dacidimus
This would be Captain Mendoza? Yes, sir. He's very excited to meet you. Only he must be present for a hanging, senor.
Hanging? Oh, I love a good hanging.
Yes, sir. Very nice. If you hear the bell, you may go.
I'd love to. Especially if Captain Mendoza's pulling the trap. Man owes me money for the slaves I sold him.
Of course, sir. Captain Mendoza is happy to pay you. We have goods to sell, sugars and such.
Excellent.
¡Es mi última advertencia!
Debe de haberse escapado de algo.
¡No te lo diré más veces!
The bell, senor. The hanging will be started soon.
Let's not dilly-dally.
Yes, sir. We go. Almost there. This way! This way!
How long will this hanging take, man? I don't mean to hang about all day for the captain.
Quick as anything, sir. Captain Mendoza needs only to hang the man, then he will deliver your payment.
I don't want reales, mind. I want goods. Things I can sell. Tobacco, rum, sugar.
See. We have much fine sugar. Grapes we took off a fat Englishman last night.
Englishman?
Por el delito de motín contra tu capitán, el tribunal te sentencia a morir
Sugar
en
from
la horca.
Barbados. Very fine. We hold it in the Castillo after the man started the fight last night. He ran, left his sugar behind. Very fine.
Well, that's a start. Shall I accompany him to the Castillo?
No, sir. Captain Mendoza will have it sent
Hi.
I believe. You will see.
Good Lord.
IDK Sims
That big
World.
brute, you're Captain Mendoza.
No, sir. He is El Tiburón. El Tiburón, Governor Torres' man.
How do I pronounce that name? What do you prefer to be called? Oh, I'm following the wrong person.
Estaba escondido detrás de mí. Ah, si no lo fue.
Parece extenso. Deja que te ayude a relajarte.
Vuelve y pelea como un hombre. ¡Hey!
Remy. Okay. Oh, you're playing multiplayer for this game?
Lo último que supe es que planeaba regresar a Elche. La vida ha terminado.
Oh, that's annoying. Let me just quickly reset this.
Si la limpieza es sinónimo de santidad.
Yeah, this is one thing I'm not looking forward to be honest. Obviously, I'm going to have to play multiplayer to try and get all of the achievements, but I don't know how many people still play this game. I imagine it's not going to be an easy task at all. Do you want me to sneak into the fort already? When I get to the point where I'm playing multiplayer, Remy, I'm more than happy to play with you. It's going to be a little while until I get there. Sorry. But if you are still playing when I start it up, then I'll definitely join up with you. Depending on what you're playing on, actually. Are you a PC player or a console player? Ah, that's really annoying. You're on Xbox, nice. Nice, same. More than happy for you to add me on Xbox if you want, bro. I'm just Porky Warlock on there. Same as everywhere else. I thought I remember being able to sneak around the back of this, but maybe I'm misremembering. Can I climb up that crack? Ah, on your dad's account, that's fair. That's fair. This isn't a crack. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, that's fine, man. Like I said, just Porky Warlock. Spelled the same as the Twitch name. I'm just gonna have to sneak in through the front of this building, I think, for the first time. I can't remember how to actually get into the fort. Is it a thing on this for don't get into any actual stay out of combat? Yeah. Does choking someone out class as getting in combat? I think it does. Good. Why would I ignite that? Oh. Right. Let's climb up here. Love is for suckers. I'm guessing that's you, Remy. Where the hell are my notifications on this? Oh, there we go. I really need this dude to turn around. I got smoke bombs. I could smoke bomb him. There's so many dudes up here. Yeah, no problem, man. Enjoy playing with your friend. Oh, that was a really bad idea. Hopefully it doesn't put me too far outside the fort. Ah! All the way outside. That's really annoying. really not too sure how the hell to get up here without being seen. There's so many guys around. I'll wait for this guy to either go past or turn around, and I'll just run for it. Oh, we'll just do that. There we go, wasn't too bad. I'm gonna really quickly try and grab this fragment. If I can run up this. One thing I will say about this game, when it came out, it got me addicted to pirates. Like, I'd seen and enjoyed the likes of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies before this. But after playing this, I wanted all things pirates. I watched like all 6 movies back to back. I was obsessed with any games about pirates. Can't have that addiction now.
Sorry about the
Just about to have time for a little bit of streaming with having a baby. Definitely no time for watching movies.
No great loss. I've got plenty of cargo here to make a profit on my trip.
Will you stay here long?
For a few weeks, yes. Then back to Barbados, to the tedium of domesticity.
Don't settle for tedium. Sail for Nassau. Live life as you see fit.
Haven't I heard that Nassau is crawling with pirates? Seems a very tawdry place.
Not tawdry, liberated.
Oh, God. That would be an adventure. But no, I'm a husband and a father. I have responsibilities. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, Duncan.
Hey, our bonnet. The name's Edward, in truth. Duncan's only a handle.
Ah. Secret name for your secret meeting with the governor.
The governor, right. I think I've kept him waiting long enough.
española perdida. Odio esta maldita ciudad. Caramba.
Un tipo imprudente.
But yeah, so what Remy just confirmed for me, the multiplayer mode is dead, which does not surprise me. You're talking about, what, the game came out in 2014, so an 8-year-old game. It didn't even have a particularly popular multiplayer mode to begin with. And you need to grind all the way up to max rank, which is level 55. I will try my absolute best. But if there's just no multiplayer scene there, and I can't get to 55, then obviously I can't do that, which does put a hamper on the 100%ing all Assassin's Creed games, but what can I do there? I'll do all the DLC. I'll do the main game. If I genuinely can't do the multiplayer, then it's just tough, isn't it?
Buenos dias. Mr. Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Sí, señor Walpole. Entre, por favor. ¿Ese es el hombre? ¿Cómo lo llamabas? ¿Asesino?
Sí, Duncan Walpole. Debería haber llegado hace muchos días.
No me gusta que los extranjeros se paseen por nuestra ciudad. No me fío de ellos.
Cállate. El gobernador tiene invitados. Todos franceses e ingleses.
Parece un hombre rudo. Le suponía un aspecto más respetable.
Lleva meses en alta mar. Sé indulgente con él.
This group of Templars I've always felt were the worst Templars in any Assassin's Creed game. It's one negative against this game. They never seemed sinister or a threat in any way. Ah, no. The stepmom in Liberation that we've just finished was awful as well, but no one cares about that game, so...
Ah, quite. She called you devilishly handsome. Obviously a lie to stoke my jealousy. Julianne, our guest of honor has arrived, Mr. Duncan Walpole.
Ah. Julien Ducasse. I hope your conversion to our order is an honest one. I have no love for assassins, but even less for liars.
I have not come to disappoint.
Up for a bit of sport, Duncan? The old man isn't ready just yet.
You've got my 2 best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Pull off a few shots if you like. Get a feel for it.
I once fought beside a man who carried 9 on his person. You were a boom in battle, but he had his ability to swim.
I still kick, yes?
I long for the day where one firearm carries 4 bullets, not the opposite. Magnifique.
All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
Oh, this is a bad time to reload.
Rotten luck, eh?
Reload. And then re-challenge.
Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, Hit every target within the allotted time.
And continue.
Duncan, where are your wrist blades? I've never seen an assassin so ill-equipped.
Ah, damaged sadly beyond all repair.
Uh-huh. Have your choice.
Where did you find all these?
I did not find them. I took them. These are souvenirs. Two blades, as is the custom, oui?
Custom, aye.
Duncan, will you indulge us with a demonstration of your techniques?
Well,
We must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your arrival. It would be a shame to leave here without seeing you in action.
yes, of course. Well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly, show you what I know.
Here. You see? Situations well suited to your skills.
Have a go. A blade in a crowd is always the simplest. Nothing grandiose, just quick and clean.
Show us another technique.
Quite ingenious to use bales of hay for cover, don't you think? God, that's the spirit. Secrecy. The advantage of surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around a blind corner. God blind me, that's a clever trick.
This game really, what it should do is ask. What all Assassin's Creed games should do is ask. Do you know the basics of an Assassin's Creed game? Do you know how to assassinate people in various ways? Yes, I do.
Magnifique. Is it also possible to deliver a killing blow at high speed? Mon Dieu, such a powerful strike!
Fascinating.
The assassins have trained you well, Duncan. You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate?
I've also
of
had
the
2 new
government, or a
follows this
pending
stream.
acquaintance
Sorry
like
guys.
myself?
It doesn't pop up on my screen at all when people follow. But thanks to Darksea Walker and Remy. Much appreciated from both of you.
And how is your wife these days, Captain Rogers? Is she, here, in Havana?
I trust she's well, but I wouldn't know. I've been in Madagascar some 14 months hunting pirates. It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future, I hope to use these same tactics throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with that kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless, but free men. Or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Oh. I imagine Nassau would be your next target.
Very astute, Duncan, indeed.
Best of luck with that.
Grandmaster Torres! Mr. Duncan Walpole,
has arrived.
See. You were expected 1 week ago.
Apologies, Governor. My ship was set upon by pirates. We were scuttled. I arrived only yesterday.
Unfortunate. Forgive my caution, but were you able to salvage from these pirates the items you promised me?
Yes, sir, I was.
Increíble. The assassins have more resources than I had imagined, but not nearly enough to deter us. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, Duncan. You are most welcome. Come, gentlemen. We have much to discuss. Convened at last, and in such continental company. England, France, Spain, citizens of sad and corrupted empires. But you are Templars now, the secret and true legislators of the world. Please, hold out your hands. Mark and remember our purpose.
It's so weird that they're just like recruiting 3 or 4 dudes all at the exact same time.
Till they've reached the quiet road. To guide all wayward desire.
Like, was he the only Templar in Havana? Just an old man on his
all
own.
wayward minds to safe and sober thought. By the Father of Understanding's light, let our work now begin. Decades ago, the Council entrusted me with the task of locating in these West Indies a forgotten place our precursors once called the Observatory. See here. Look upon these images and commit them to memory. They tell a very old and important story. For 2 decades now, I have endeavored to locate this observatory, a place rumored to contain a tool of incredible utility and power. It houses a kind of armillary sphere, if you like. A device that would grant us the power to locate and monitor every man and woman on Earth, whatever their location. Only imagine what it would mean to have such a power. With this device, there would be no secrets among men, no lies, no trickery. Only justice, pure justice. This is the Observatory's promise, and we must take it for our own.
Do we know its whereabouts?
We will soon. For in our custody is the one man who does, a man named Roberts, once called a sage.
It has been 45 years since anyone has seen a true sage. Can you be sure this one is authentic?
We are confident he is.
The assassins will come for him.
Indeed they will. But thanks to Duncan and the information he has delivered, the assassins won't be a problem for much longer. All will be made clear tomorrow, gentlemen, when you meet the sage for yourselves. Until then, let us drink. Let us find the observatory together. For with its power, kings will fall, clergy will cower, and the hearts and minds of the world will be ours. Rest well, Duncan. Tomorrow the treasure fleet arrives, and with it, your reward. After which we will discuss further schemes.
I look forward to it.
Excelente. Meet me down at the docks first thing tomorrow morning. Governor Torres requests your presence at the docks near the Castillo. First thing tomorrow morning.
Okay. Oh my god, the speed of this guy? Yeah. Let's go and sink a viewpoint. Let me see if I can get to this viewpoint. Probably can't. Don't know if there's any way actually into this manor. I was wrong. It's apparently a very easy way in.
¡Alto! ¡Tú! ¡Alto!
No. This is the last viewpoint in Havana. Don't know, that did not kill me. Once I've unlocked this viewpoint, I am going to take a really quick break, because I would like to make a cup of tea. I'm extremely thirsty.
I'll bathe in your blood for I'll wear your chain.
Thanks. Kenway, isn't it? I'm with you.
¿De verdad es necesario? Dentro de poco se quedará dormido. Solo ha probado un trago y ya está borracho. Dentro de poco se quedará dormido y se meará. Un tipo inflado, canalla.
No way I'm catching this sea shanty. Yeah. That's my fault. Right, let me go and get this viewpoint. I'm distracting myself from my own cup of tea. Right. That is the whole of Havana unlocked. When I come back, we will grab that. That is the last data fragment. Right, bear with me, guys. Will not be long at all.
Ya viene ese té.
Buena té.
¿Qué?
Gaunis nostra sum loca undexilerium est. Obsecro filum medicum, etc.
Pasa cualquier cosa, nos creen responsables.
Hello!
Good morning, Duncan. Just over here.
Edward? Hello, Edward! I found a man to purchase my remaining sugar! Huh? Quite a coup, I must say.
He just called you Edward.
Oh, that's the merchant who sailed me here. Out of caution, I gave him a false name.
Ah, well done.
We'll catch up on it later.
Very punctual, Duncan. This way. Here he is. A man both Templars and Assassins have sought for over a decade. I am told your surname is Roberts. Is this so? You recognize this, I think.
According to old tales, the blood of a sage is required to enter the observatory.
We have the key. Now we need only its location. Perhaps Mr. Roberts will be eager to provide it. Transfer him to my residence.
Such a fuss over one man. Is the observatory really such a grand prize?
Sí, sin duda. The observatory was a tool built by the Precursor race. Its worth is without measure.
Precursor race? I see.
One of your early letters mentioned a desire to kill the Mayan mentor, Atabay. Were you able to carry out this contract before coming here?
I was not, no. Too many complications along the way.
A pity. But the maps you delivered with the blood vial will see that job finished.
Aye. That's the idea.
I don't like this route, Torres. We're exposed. Something is wrong. Stay close, Grandmaster.
I feel it too. Do not let them get their hands on the sage, at whatever cost.
Assassins! Me is fake, cur.
can! Crushing me is fate.
Stop him!
You're a nimble one, I'll give you that. Hang back and make this easy on both of us, mate.
El caballero está nervioso.
Deja que te ayude a relajarte.
Stop, or I'll kneecap you.
Otro matadero de oro.
You're a nimble one, I'll give you that. Hang back and make this easy on both of us, mate. Stop, or I'll kneecap you.
Es que ningún hombre va a buscar. ¡Estupendo! ¡Eso!
You're a nimble one, I'll give you that.
Si la limpieza es sinónimo de santidad, entonces es una...
Hang back and make this easy on both of us, mate.
Well done, lapdog.
Quiet. We'll see him to the prisons, Grandmaster. Double the watch.
Well, I'll be buggered. What an active day we've had, gents.
See, beset on all sides by our enemies. We must be more cautious.
I do wish I could remain to see our drama done, but I must avail myself of these winds and sail for England.
By all means, Captain, speed and fortune to you.
With luck, I'll return myself a governor. And with my idiot king's blessing, no less. Adios.
As for you, Mr. Walpole, I consider this the first payment in a long-term investment. Gracias.
Obliged.
I would like you to be present for the interrogation tomorrow. Call around noon.
Yes, sir.
Creía que lo había visto todo.
Es la última advertencia que oirás.
Lo que hace es darle a la sardina.
Es mi última advertencia.
Un campeón con las botas, si te crees.
Oiga, no había necesidad de esto.
Contenga su exuberancia. Odio esta maldita ciudad y odio a esta maldita.
¡Alto ahí! ¡Puedo abatirlo! ¡Va! ¡Ríndete! ¡No puedes escapar!
Creía que lo había visto todo.
¡Tú, detente! ¡Más rápido! ¡No debemos perderlo!
¿Creías que no íbamos a cogerte?
I will scrape you off my boots.
Dios ayuda a tu fiel sierva en su oración.
Grazie. My thanks. I'm your man now, Capitano.
El diablo se ha dado un festín contigo, amigo.
A fine night, don't you think?
God sink me for this pittance. 1,000 reals for those maps. That's what? £100 at most. How's a man supposed to become rich in these times with a miser like Torres running the world?
Have you ever, worked on a plantation before?
You know what I'm thinking? I'd like to see this observatory the governor's going on about. He said it were like a device that could follow people around and show where they were.
A ludicrous idea. Imagine my wife with such an advantage over me.
Imagine what a thing like that'd be worth. Sell that to the right person, and I'd be the richest pirate, privateer in the West Indies. I'll catch you up, Bonnet. There's a sage in that house I must speak to in private.
You're absolutely right. I muted the microphone when I went to make a cup of tea and forgot to unmute. What I did say was enjoy your sleep. And I'll catch you next time one of us is on. It's early in the morning, man. It's early in the morning. Good to know the mute button works though. That's the wooden down there. I know how to whistle. What do you think I've been doing this whole time? Time for you to turn around, please. Thank you.
Hey!
Are you gonna turn around? No, you're just gonna stare. That's fine.
Basta ya! What is your true name, rogue?
It's, Captain Pissoff.
Bien que pauvre paysan. Where is the sage? Did you set him free?
I had nothing to do with that. Much as I wish I did.
Take him to the ports. Send him to Sevilla with the treasure fleet.
Oh, wait now! I delivered your treasures, didn't I?
You did, yes. But you robbed us of Duncan Walpole.
A despicable display. This Tosspot is a ruined man, Caroline. Unfit for life on land, much less at sea. If he goes to the West Indies, it's you who'll suffer.
Father! Father! Come, love. Up with you now.
That old muckworm! He's wrong about me!
I hope it's so.
You believe me, don't you? Can you not see me? Standing out there on the deck of a ship that's sliding into port. And there I am, a man of quality. With 1,000 doubloons spilling from my pockets. Like drops of rain. I can see it.
La cena. Cómetela rápido.
You hungry?
I've always loved how easy it is to just break out. Why hadn't he even done it by this point?
Now what's your plan, mate?
Find a weapon and steal a ship.
Que Dios nos ayude. No me gusta la pinta de esa tormenta.
We're stealing a brig. Hey, take what you need.
Won't be a minute.
There's many prisoners held on these ships. Set them free, and they'll sail with us, no question.
So that's the idea then. Free what men we can, then find a fast ship to flee in.
Aye, there's a brigand fleet. I'll make my way.
There's a catch to this favor. You're sailing with me.
I'd follow you to hell for this, mate.
¿Qué nos está retrasando? Ya deberíamos haber hecho la mitad de la ruta a las Bermudas. ¿Oh?
Come on, lads. If we're to drown today, it won't be here.
Preparaos para partir. Casi tenemos encima la tormenta. ¿Y qué pasa con los prisioneros?
There's a brig nearby just waiting for us to take her.
¡Alto! ¡Quiero hablar! ¡No escaparás! ¡Alto ahí! ¡Tú! ¡Alto! ¡Tengo a tiro! ¡Alto! ¡Intentas dejarnos atrás, gusano! Voy a ir a lo más alto. Esto es una locura. ¡Detente! ¡Acabaré contigo enseguida! Deja de retorcerte, pirata!
We're going topside. Be ready.
¡Ya has vivido demasiado!
This captain's gonna stand there while I reload. Nice of him. I appreciate it. Pretty generous of the guy.
Lay aboard, lads.
I remember the first time playing through this game, and my goosebumps were just going crazy at this point. I was so hyped.
Let's outrun this hurricane.
Just escaping, freeing the prisoners.
See they don't give us trouble.
Beowulf, far too slow for this weather. Fire! Incoming fire!
Mark any orders you think wise, mate. We're up against it here.
And then the fact that there's a hurricane in the background.
Taking some shot, Captain! Look out, man!
I see it.
I know how to survive a rogue wave.
Enemy reinforcements coming! Raise! Incoming fire!
Water spout! Steer clear of that thing! Water spout, man! Stay away!
It's not looking good.
Steady as she goes, man!
Hold for now, but damage taken! One more turret, Kate, and we'll put a thing!
The ship is dying, Kenway!
I didn't expect it to just divert that much. Okay. I think we're alright. I don't think there's gonna be another one. Could be wrong.
Killer wave to starboard!
We can survive this. Maybe. Easy. Oh my god, there's another one. I didn't expect there to be another tornado. Stay well clear of that. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh, okay.
Thank God.
By God, we pulled this one straight from the teeth of Neptune. I'm Edwin. Much thanks for your aid back then.
Adewale.
Ever been to Nassau, Adewale?
Not yet.
By God, she took some knocks, didn't she? I think I'll keep her. All hands aft, lads! We're taking this one home! I've made my choice, Addy. I'm calling her the Jackdaw. A sly bird I loved as a child back in Swansea.
A dark little creature, no?
Did it rub you wrong when I took this brig as mine own?
It was the sort of rub I have learned to endure, sailing among faces of such fairness.
It's true. Most of these men wouldn't accept you as a captain. So what fair role would complement such unfairness?
I'll be your quartermaster. Nothing less.
All right. And as quartermaster, have you any immediate counsel for this Tyro captain?
Rest and repast were good before Nassau. Water for drinking. Hunting for food and repairs.
Well reasoned, sir. Hunting, it shall be. We'll find a decent place to drop anchor. I spied a few items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols. Think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Could we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning, and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match, still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife. Fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogs touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted, I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shout. So worry about your own armaments when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition.
Screw her up and away we go, boys. Oh, Betty Riley, oh, Betty Riley. Screw her up and oh, Betty Riley. Grease the topsails, gallants. Grease the main. Clew up gallants. Betty Riley. One more full and oh, Betty Riley. Pass the wine. Adrift in the road. Crowd on every inch. Fire! No! With the wheel swap! Almost fire! Ready, sir! Ransom man there! a drink?
We're found on the ship, Kenway!
That clout got us square!
Fire!
Fire! Fire! Nothing sounds exposed! Second taker! Douse the royals! Come! Your ears are mine! Let's send them to hell, lads! Pull them down to hell, lads! Let's hear you say, boys! Quick, come to bloody!
Do not let them board us! Any who set foot here, die! Loose and trim too! Main's loose, do you hear the news?
Douse, all sail! Blades up, let's go!
Lay aloft and loose those mains!
Studs out, let's get moving!
Shoot!
Drag them to that dude!
Victorious! We have looted some goods useful for
Blues down,
upgrading.
catch some wind! To larboard, sir! There's a man afloat there, sir! Hey, boys. Oh, as I was going to dock...
Tops!
Gallants! Royals!
I met
Studs!
the finest rounder
Starboard, Captain.
that ever was fed upon it. Did slam and I got drunk, sir, as drunk can be. And these weeks right there, Captain.
You heard the
Fire! Get them along! Douse the coming fire! Loose and catch the wind! Here it goes! Break some damage here!
I spied a few items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols. Think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Could we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning, and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match, still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife, fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogs touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted, I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shouts. So worry about your own armament when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition.